Alrighty guys, this is our gaming and today we are going to be casting a subscriber submitted Kerrigan Survival match, and this time I was told that this will be a Warden clutch. So I'm looking here at the Warden. He is actually Sergey. I haven't really seen this guy before, so I'm going to be assuming he's kind of new to the game. But given that I was told that this will be a Warden Pro match, we're gonna have to look at this guy and see what's going on. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy these kinds of videos, because we're gonna have a lot more, especially whenever there's like a support carry. The match is almost always interesting. So let's see who else do we have here. We've got Matt Blader with the Dark Templar. We have God Air Stay. What? Wait, what was this name? We have. I'm just gonna call him a God with the Ascendant. We also have Thunder Mage with the Stukov. We have the Destructor with the Ascendant. We also have another Ascendant, Genesis. And then we have a Dark Spirit by the name of Slav. And then on the other side, we have A with the Haka, and then Casanova with Glevig, and also a Prophet who is evil Zergling who will barely get out alive with only 10 HP. Look at this, come on. Prophet, you cannot be this, like, greedy. He literally just went by the creep right after being attacked by the Haka. That was basically the greediest thing you could have ever done. Now what is the Warden doing? Sergey is gonna use the Hawk to actually build up his first income structures, and also the Wolof, so far he's been doing great. I do actually think he's an amazing player so far, because I mean, you cannot do this if you're a beginner. Actually, you don't usually do this. Plus he's also running from the Haka, so I'm gonna be assuming this guy's gonna be pretty good. Now look at this, he's gonna be attacked by a lot of Zerglings. I don't know about like retreating and attacking them back, because they still do a lot of damage now, but where is he going? Come on, you cannot take all of that by yourself, bro. I guess Sergey just wants to actually distract the Haka so far. Yeah, look at this. He's just running back after him once he already bullied him like twice. Now, does he have chrono boosts? No. He does actually need to get some chrono boosts on his altar so he can actually have decent income. Now, the Haka, what is he even gonna do here? He's just gonna look for random income spots, which which he is actually. Yeah, look at this. He's just gonna scan random spots here. I mean, this one is not that obvious, to be honest. He should be seeing that there's nobody on the bottom and everybody is on the top. He can see the Prophet here, he can see the Stukov here, he can also see even the Dark Templar here, and he can also see, I mean, that's kind of it. He only sees the Spirit at the bottom, and then the rest of like 3 people are top, so that should be pretty obvious for you, the Haka. You are definitely not wanting to go bottom, I'm assuming. No, he does actually. He's just gonna stay bottom and go for these like 3 lonely spirit structures. Yeah, poor stuff is gonna get focused hard here. I mean, he did deposit actually a lot in his market and his bank, so he's doing a lot. He's doing actually pretty well. It's not even bad. Yeah, look at this. He's just gonna run away and get a new outpost. The Haka, please do not go after him again. There is no reason to go after him once again, the Haka. Okay, he's gonna go top, and I think he will try and clean up, I don't know, maybe the Warden was now level 2. And of course he's gonna choose the actual Whirlwind. This thing will actually allow him to destroy a lot of Zerglings, like large masses of them, because that's kind of what he lacks with his normal attack. So in case the Haka comes with like a big ball of links, he knows what to do. Now here's the Haka. Will he use his Whirlwind now? Because the Haka will spam Zerglings. And the Warden, yeah, there you go. He will actually use it. Yeah, perfect. He's gonna have 20 gas now. He can just chrono boost everything with that money. Yeah, look at that. Come on, Warden. You have to chrono everything with these. I mean, he won't chrono 2 of his structures, but he's busy staying alive. Okay, never mind. The Haka, just let him live for now. He did not... He actually didn't even keep attacking him at all. He's just gonna move up top. I guess he needs to destroy Genesis's turrets here, because he's got about 7. And they, of course, do farm pretty efficiently here, but I mean, not anymore. The Haka's just gonna take care of most of them. Now look at the Genesis. He still has his income, and it's well hidden, but if he's gonna go for like structures so close to his main income source, I don't know about that. He might risk just losing it. If the Haka scans this once, then it's all gone. He needs to salvage. Now the Haka, I guess, is gonna go for the other outposts that are obviously Right over here, yeah, look at this. This is just easy farm for the Haka. Did he even go for... yeah, he did actually go for a lot of his own income. So he's just spending the resources the right way. But I'm afraid he eventually needs to go after their income and not just outposts. Because most of these guys have still great income and are very well and alive. Look at the Prophet though. He's risking a lot by destroying this from the Yak. Glevik is gonna come from the back, but the Prophet will actually survive. Because Glevik does not have that much damage, he doesn't even have +1 ranged weapons, nor does he have more than 2 levels. So that will basically make the Prophet survive. Yeah, for now, it's pretty safe to go on creep, but you must be careful. As soon as Glevik gets some more levels together, like +2 or +1 ranged attack, it will be pretty much impossible to survive. And plus his actual corrosive biles, if he lands the biles, then there is no way you survive actually. Look at this, the Warden is actually at the +1 HP, which means he actually has as much armor as these Zerglings have damage, which is huge. He's practically unbeatable. I mean, unless the Haka gets the very least +1 melee, he will actually not be able to do damage to the Warden at all, which is very interesting. Yeah, look at that, those Zerglings barely do like 1 in 2 damage a shot. That is embarrassing, the Haka, you gotta get some upgrades. Yeah, plus the Warden is pretty fed with all of these chrono boosted altars. The Haka is not doing too well, I'm gonna tell you that much, and he's just gonna get chased away by the Warden and the Dark Templar. Yeah, look at this. This is just bullying at this point. Even the Prophet is here to like feed off whatever he can see. Now the Warden can even one-shot Zerglings because now he's got the damage. Even without his Whirlwind, he still does a ton of damage. Yeah, look at the nerd here. He's also getting pretty fat. He's got about, how much is this? 1400-ish unspent resources, which is pretty bad because if the Dark Templar gets fed, then there's no way you beat him. And I guess same with the Warden, but the Warden is actually a lot less mobile, so he might be like chaseable at the very least. But the Dark Templar, you never want to get the Dark Templar fed here. Yeah, look at this. The DT is even following the Haka like to this day. He's been following him for like the last 2 minutes, but I guess the Haka will just give up on his search, and he might actually go for some of the survivor income, which he should. Now I don't know, Dark Templar, farming on creep is also very dangerous for you. Because if Glevik lands 1 bile, then that one will slow him down by, I believe, about 50%, which will allow Glevik to just get shot after shot after shot off. I mean, they're both on creep. Come on, Glevik, what is he doing? Guess he's handling Stukov right now, but he might want to try and handle these guys, because the Haka is not doing too well. Come on. No, he will act... No, stop it. Glevik is actually chasing the 4 infested Terrans here instead of going after his... after the other guys who are definitely like stronger and even destroying some of their income. Come on, Glevik, you cannot be like this. Casanova doesn't seem to be all too smart about this. I gotta admit, the Haka though is a lot better than him. He actually is looking actively for outposts and even income. Come on, Glevik. Okay, he finally went this way, so he kinda knows what's going on, but he still should actually try and like chase Warden. Yeah, look at that. There you go, perfect. Now, only if he had some corrosive biles, this would be so much easier. Because those biles do actually max hit points damage. And against the Warden and even the Prophet, that can be extremely helpful. Come on, Glevik, you gotta chase these guys down now. The Haka will find the Dark Templar income. He will have to salvage, and I'm afraid the Dark Templar will have to just rebuild everything. But where is he even gonna go? Because for now, he doesn't really have that many options. I guess he's gonna go here, actually, yeah. He's gotta get like a thick wall, and then he's gotta get like 10-ish structures there to regain everything, because there's no way you fight without income as a Dark Templar, because you just get 0 essence, which is basically 0 minerals and 0 gas. Look at the Haka, he's actually looking for the income of the Ascendant, I believe. Yeah, he's gonna go by here. Will he see him? No, he won't. No, the Haka. He won't see it. Okay, he will turn back. No, wrong way. You're so close, the Haka. He's so close. He was like, I don't know, 2 inches away from seeing the pylons, but he just turned back. Come on, bro. That Ascendant, yeah, look at this. God was actually so lucky there for no reason. Look at the Haka though. He's gonna go after the Stukov. After this little wall off in this time. I'm pretty sure he knows it's here, and yeah, he will do his best to just destroy the cloud. I mean, Ascendant. You might wanna retreat the cloud, never mind, it already got destroyed, and now the Haka's gonna clean up all of this. And he does have 1-1, by the way, so he does have a lot of upgrades on these Zerglings, and he might be able to destroy most of these infested together, probably with the hybrid as well. Look at the Warden though. He's gonna go in here with the Whirlwind. Now he's even at +2 armor, so he's got a whopping 15 armor. So again, he has as much armor as the Zerglings have damage, which again practically makes him unbeatable. And look at this, 15 damage and he's got 15 armor. Even the Dark Templar is here to farm again. I guess they're back on the prowl. The three supports, the Prophet, the Dark Templar, and the Warden are joining again to just destroy whatever they can and even like defend the Ascendant. Now Destructor is actually gonna get terminated by the Haka because he was a bit too greedy. Now the Haka is gonna see this wall off as well, and all of a sudden all of the survivors have almost lost their income here, including the Dark Templar. I think everybody but the Warden and this God Ascendant, everybody has lost their income now. I mean, here you go. Actually, the Haka is gonna go for a lot of these roaches and hydras that are actually a lot better doing damage than any of the other things, but I don't know. Dark Templar, Dark Templar will get one shot by all of these if he gets attacked, because he doesn't have that many upgrades on the armor side. He only has +1 and like 350 HP. Now the Haka should try and like scan him. No, okay. You should try and scan him. Come on, the Haka. He does have an actual overseer, but the Dark Templar did get +2 armor, which is great. Now the Haka should know that the more like hits he does to the Warden, the less he's gonna have stacks of Vex armor, or I guess Retribution. Yeah, look at this. Now the Dark Templar will actually get dragged and he will have to run away and blink away. There you go, the Haka. He's actually getting the hold of this. Slowly but surely. Now look at this. This Retribution is actually removed by being attacked by heroic units. So the Haka should know that. So he should try and attack Warden whenever he has the chance, so that the Warden doesn't get too much damage reduction. Yeah. Now look at this. Ganesis is actually gonna try and use his income to get a lot of hybrids, and I believe he's already trying to base at minute 16, which is amazing. Dark Templar is here as well, and he's actually gonna terminate most of these units. And also the Warden is here. Now he's got the +3 armor, so he's got over 3,500 hit points, which is basically making him unstoppable. Yeah, there is actually no way the Haka can destroy this thing now. He's also got all of these altar boosts of hit points and shields, so it's pretty obvious that the Haka will just not get rid of him anytime soon. So he might as well try and go for some builders here, because I mean they're getting pretty fat. Like the two Ascendants are getting pretty big, and you don't want to have to fight like 400 supply worth of hybrids. I guess he's gonna go bottom left finally to try and destroy Ganesis, but that's just his army outpost. His income outpost is right over here. On the opposite side, he's actually alone in the bottom right corner, so it will be very hard for the Haka to actually spot him. But at the very least, he might try and like destroy this base of his. He doesn't even have 2-2, he's only got 1-1. Which is not perfect when you're fighting with hybrids, because they do require that extra 10 damage. Because that is huge, especially when it comes to doing damage to the Haka himself. That's what he needs to do. The Haka only level 4 though, so he hasn't been active at all. At least Glevig is also handling this as well. Now look at this Destructor here, he's gonna try and get some flaming turrets, but there's no way they can put up with Glevig himself. Now the Haka's gonna go after most of these actual hybrid spawners. And also his income, Ganesis kinda needs to salvage this. Perfect, he will press the button, but the Haka, no! Instead of going for the income first, he's just gonna go for the hybrids, which is actually very bad. You should never try and do this, the Haka. You should always focus income first. That's how you do it. I guess he's eventually gonna be able to like clean this one up, but he will be losing a ton of HP. He's gonna lose like about 20,000 if I'm looking at this. Yeah, the hybrids, they don't mess around. They do a lot of damage. Now the Warden is just terminating the Zerg base right now. Glevig should actually try and go after him. Glevig is the only one who can deal with the Warden. His bias are like the ultimate counter. Now Stukov did get destroyed eventually, because I believe, yeah, look at that. Glevig caught him. He caught him, I believe, with his flames, but I'm not sure how. But he actually did. He should get his bias and then try and go after both the Warden and the Dark Templar. Come on, there you go. Perfect. He's gonna tag them. He's gonna tag the Warden, but I mean, come on, bro. You have to use your bias. There's no way you do this with your auto attacks alone. He needs to land like 3 corrosive vials, and then he will be able to like deal with this. Now also the Dark Templar is here. He's actually in the middle of the enemy base. Yeah, look at this. Glevig needs to like handle that. He's actually gonna do it. He's actually gonna go after the Warden and try and use some bials. Not quite gonna work, but still. That is a nice try. Now look at this. The Dark Templar is destroying the allied structures. Glevy kind of has to deal with this. Yeah, look at this. He's actually going to attack the DT, and the DT will run very low on HP. Now Glevik should be able to see this and just deep tunnel all the way here. Now the Haka will see the Dark Templar and drag him, and Glevik will be here as well, and the Dark Templar will get destroyed. Perfect timing there by Casanova, by Glevik. He just terminated the actual Dark Templar. That was impressive. Now Sergei is here as well. He's just handling whatever Zerglings he can find. Now Matt Blader says GG and leaves? Come on. You still have an extremely powerful Ascendant here, even 2 of them, but this one has chrono boosted things, so I have more faith in him. But okay, now look at this. The Haka is running away from the Warden. This is so weird. The Warden is just chasing the Haka away for some reason. Come on, bro. The Haka. This is embarrassing, but I mean, if he's gotta do it, then he's gotta do it. He's just gonna run away from the Warden. Sadly, the Haka will just get away, and the Warden will move on. I mean, I don't know where it's going. Probably in the top left, because I can see the Ascendant is trying to base again. It's still him, Ganesis. It's not this guy, because Gat has actually not been moving at all. He's been sitting here like a potato for the last 23 minutes, not getting outposts at all, just sitting. He's got 0 gas and like 0 chrono boost. He's got nothing. Now look at this. Now the Prophet will actually almost get destroyed here by Glevig. Glevig having still his corrosive biles, which are very scary. Again, 1 bile and the Prophet will get destroyed. You can see it deals like 25% of target max HP and shields, which is just insane. This is pretty much the ultimate counter to the Warden. If Glevig knows how to play, he will never actually allow the Warden to step on creep ever again. Yeah, look at that. He's gonna find him, he's gonna attack him. Now he does need to use his bias. Yeah, look at that. He's gonna try to predict his moves. That was very smart, but the Warden is even smarter, and he's actually gonna dodge the bias. He knew that was actually coming. Now look at Glevik. He should have like gone like deeper into the base, because yeah, the Warden is very low right now. He is vulnerable. Now look at this. The Haka will finally move into Ganesis' base, but now Ganesis has 2-2, as well as freaking a Behemoth, so this will not be doable with just like roaches and hydras. He might try, but he doesn't have enough resources to just mass this. Now look at the Glevik. He's even gonna F2 on top of everything this guy has, but I mean, F2ing, not the best thing to do, especially against the Behemoth that actually has cleave, so its attacks actually do splash damage, so you have to be careful. Now even the Warden comes in here, he's gonna terminate a lot of these Zerglings with a whopping 23 armor, so there is no way he takes damage here. It's just the ultimate machine for just destroying stuff and even tanking. It's the tankiest thing in Kerrigan Survival if you can actually build enough others to buff him enough. Now look at this, gonna get attacked by all of those units. The Haka shall actually try and like drag him and attack him. Come on, the Haka. I mean, he doesn't have the drag anymore actually. No, he doesn't. For some reason now Glevik's gonna be here to attack the Warden, but the Warden will get out again. He should try and bile him more often. Even 1 hit bile can like shave about 800 HP off of the Warden, which is pretty huge. Especially now that he's got the Vex armor stacks. Yeah, no, Glevik, you have to bile. Bile! You have to bile. There you go. No, you missed. He missed the biles actually. Now the Haka's gonna try and go after him, but now Warden's gonna have a lot of attack speed because he's also got he doesn't actually have anything. Yeah, look at this. He's got this attack speed only by levels. He's got 9 levels. Oh, look at that. The Warden will almost get destroyed by the biles. Did you see that? 1 bile hit, and it, I think, dealt about 1000 damage. That was impressive. Yeah, look at that. Glevik is actually doing really well here. He again is the ultimate counter to the Warden. He's the best thing and the best chance the Zerg has. Again, I don't think Zerglings are the way to go here, because again, these Behemoths are just getting more and more fed off of those. Now look at Glevik. Look at the Warden. He sees the Glevik and then he immediately runs away. Now Warden knows the power of Glevig. And now I think that even Glevig knows the power of Glevig. Yeah, look at that. The Prophet will get dragged. Actually, will he get destroyed? Nope. Yes, he will actually. Prophet. He will get shot like 3 times, and those 3 times will be enough to just destroy him, and Evil Zergling will go down. Now it's only the Warden as a support left. Now Glevig will even use his Q on most of these hybrids, which is actually very effective here. Now the Glevig will be even level 8. The more levels he gets, the more damage he gets as well. So this is pretty important for both the Haka and Glevig. And also if the Haka can attack faster, he can actually destroy the Warden faster. He's gonna actually drag the God Ascendant, and Ascendant will get destroyed. Now it's only the Genesis Ascendant and the Warden left here to fight both of these sides. Now look at the Warden, he's gonna fight bravely right next to Glevig. Glevig, you should try and use more of your biles. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. He's gonna bile. He almost hit with another bile the Warden, which is pretty nice. Now he needs to bile more, bro. Glevig, you have to look at the freaking I mean, the 5000 behemoth is right next to you, and he's not even using biles. Now look at this, he's gonna go so low. Yeah, go ahead, use more biles. Okay, nice. The Warden is very low. He could deep tunnel next to him. Come on, Glevig, why are you so lethargic now? He's barely doing anything here. I guess the Warden will try and regain. Okay, use biles. Okay, there we go. Okay, oh, that was so close. If that bile hit, he would have died, like, definitely. Is now level 12. The Warden is like barely holding off, and so is Genesis here with all of his troops. Now he does have the Cloud here, so he can recall if he wants to, but I'm afraid Glevig is here as well, and with Glevig here I don't think he's got any more chances. And the Ascendant will have to recall, and I guess he will recall back to his main base with the hybrid, and now he needs to get like another base ASAP until Glevig realizes what's going on. Now look at this, the Warden is here as well, and he's actually defending himself with the Hawk. And he's using the stasis field that actually makes him regain HP, so that's what he's doing. It's actually an HP regaining thingy. Now the Aka's gonna get attacked by the special Hawk attack, which is not great. Now the field will actually get destroyed, and the Haka will even try and chase the Hawk. Now fun fact, if Warden loses his Hawk, he will not be able to rebuild it, so destroying the Warden Hawk is actually a priority for the Zerg here. Now look at the Warden. Glevig can clearly see him. You should try and like intercept him. Yeah, go ahead, use some biles, perfect. And then he should try and like go in front of him always and just intercept him. Okay, yeah, there we go, perfect. The Warden is going very low. He's only got about 2400 HP left. Okay, look at Glevig. He's actually gonna cut him off very smartly here. He's just not allowing Warden to go anywhere. He knows where he is. He knows the biles. Okay, look at that. The Warden, he's almost stuck here. He cannot do anything. I mean, he could try and go there, but the Glevig will know that he's heading right in that direction. He's gonna go here, but I believe the Warden this time will be able to just get away. And finally, I mean, he's not free actually. He's still stuck in the bottom left corner. I mean, he is literally surrounded by creep right now. Glevig creeped this up so well. He's actually like holding the Warden prisoner. Now look at this. Genesis is actually doing extremely well here. With even another base now, Glevig might actually need to go straight into that base to make sure the Haka doesn't just kill himself, because he's not the most cautious guy. He usually just dives headfirst into the enemy army. He might even try and go for this one rock, or I guess for these rocks, to just go from the back and just destroy his production, and once that is down, he might actually be able to just go after the rest of his stuff. Now look at the Hawk. He's just gonna destroy as many links as possible. I don't think the stasis, actually the stasis has only 5 armor, so it will even get destroyed by regular Zerglings. The Hawk is actually trying his best to like hold this off, but now the Warden is out with max HP and he is ready to fight now. What is he gonna try and do? Because Glevig can just keep him prisoner while the Haka, look at that, is actually gonna try and drag Genesis here, and Genesis will try and run away. He needs to blink up. Okay, he will blink up. Now he needs to blink down once again. Perfect. He almost got destroyed. If this Ascendant dies, the game is over. That's all it takes. So he needs to be very careful here. He's even got the hybrid Nemesis here, which are just like air hybrids that are not too good. They kind of suck. They have no damage. Look at the Haka. Is he gonna go after one of these rocks? Come on, the Haka. He might try and do that. Now look at the Warden. He's actually on top of Glevig. Yeah, on top of the creep. Now look at this. Glevig might try and actually use some of his bios. Now look at this. The Warden is actually doing it. He's doing so much damage to Glevig because he's got so many levels. Now Glevig's gonna try and like bile him, but he's not using the biles fast enough, and the Warden will actually almost destroy Glevig. He will actually use his Q down, and the Glevig will get destroyed by the Warden. Good job, Sergey, carries the game and ends the Zerg. Good game, well played.